if they should appeal either the conviction or the sentence, no, a chance of success be oh.
I
know.
Wontumi otua ahoka na afi osu oni. Na unni ma o yese begina say reclamation. Wetua ahoka. Omo bisa say reclamation boy ahe. Afi de na o say it varies. Na ni ekeka ho. Nye bisa nti wontumi eyi no. Unim se wetua ahoka. Till the moment when tua ka no. Ehwa na nasem ne say.
Ya mamu akwaba Bernard Entwibu asiako chama Wontumi 20 years in prison. Sese amene okasa de ense okunu ma din na ente yenya ne se ye machama Wontumi aduane kra no a ontimi ni ba quick one. Lawyer Martin Kpebu adin komo bi a reveal secret ere afa chama Wontumi nsem no eno nam so ama akofa nsem bebre ede aba yentumrika na yembre yenya konya na yentie nsem a Lawyer Martin Kpebu ene lawyers a womaka area tudwa afa chama Wontumi nsem yi ho ene first time na wa subscribe page na fe wa like video no na wa share ama onuan so enya bi ahwe quick one yenkotie we
eno anu no in terms of say odifo no eno de adana PW2 epene so say ono obedi adanse ama aban no ehọ na ehu say ene asem we ebeku yie pa that's Henry Okum.
Yes.
Say ono na okoye illegal mining no. And I say Wontumi na man assassin say onye.
Sure.
Omu say by yen can to be clear Wontumi engine to Wontumi say ono the assassin man say
on final reclamation. Sure.
Onua coconut.
Yes.
Coconut no so no the ateneka.
Yes.
But the moment nipa no ye galamsey no ejitu mu say obedi a dance ama ban na horo de say kai we dey ahia on be jeli Wontumi
Asempa FM.
Yeah, but lawyer, I mean, and then I mean one of Wontumi legal team guys about who didn't come on his argument and it's the state didn't show evidence in court of any deed assignment via our court, and for him the Land Act clear on the form an assignment should take. And your word of mouth and I say verbal way be a keke. Was that an issue, a real issue from where you sit? No issue.
Hey, Obi, I heard the idea because any difference in the America Kakrana can me janitor. So yes, that thing kept coming up in the judgment, some me call me could at least 1 hour 20 minutes be
okay,
but a couple 2 hours.
Okay.
But that side we judge now and to assume. No party say yes. Ma Wontumi one sign krata bia and farmer Henry Okum any JC apia one sign krata bia okay or the nano until the young fan said nipa no say aka krata no
yes
and krata no cry one sign no and no cry boom raso in the first place into the first offense no yeah assignment of mineral rights without a ministerial approval
yes
into that says a minister of land so you know man penny anemu that's what the constitution says o man penny na constitution in him but o man penny should need the 2 minimum be someone no into na ya offer minister of land nti mrane kire say yet the o man penny ma o a gold concession to be found a mineral right and I would the enfan we the kind of gold straight to make it easy
yes
no ma as say to gold was wa who need to me say what the bemo be fufro just say oba or man penny ho of course through the minister ebeji to me enti e ho no na almost say abayan show agreement bia no yes even the fact say Wontumi ema obi to me say omra ho without a written agreement and no kura no ebu mraso nti sa de no say one show no but yo asem na nkasa ni say Wontumi say me de man no e de asasi ma Henry Okum ene JC apia me de momo ba me say omo reclaim na say obi to gold o asasi no so ana obi to mineral bi but omu ejuma say omu no they can reclaim ya na just fa akwan bebre so na sama nwira no na nua na ewa asase no so enfifi ana wan kasa dua nua foforo
yes
nti na sa nua foforo na omoka say o say omunua kube na tia no beti omoka ni say baati kube ni na say eso aba na matiti aton eti omo ho ka nti wa utie sa asemi pa eto asomu
yeah, but not the lawyer, counsel, not the lawyer, and so argument back when they say the right to farm on land, you don't need permission from any state agency to go and farm on land. It is what the Nasa say, man, for the Munfenuya Kubea, a farming. At that point, not only here permit beer to want to go and do that. Say be out there more mine, and that's where you need permission from the minister. Is that not an argument to make sense to you?
Ordinarily, Anka, it would have made sense. But in this case, no, and Trasumuni say, Nipa no two galamsinu, Ujina hobby. Anka Nipa na ma, okay, be with two kwaya, and Kahona bedding. But Nipa no two galams, oh yeah, galamsinu, or see won't mean a demand. To ya say a demand. Oh yes, sir, the man abra we need to me no. Yes, say answer no be more before no. Koje to me what a friend is say president through the minister.
Yes.
Nti nipa na nka say anko ni ho anka ho de e be de ama ban.
Yeah, but you think say was it also fair say the court would have relied solely on the confession from prosecution witness say there should have not be any corroboration from any other place, any other evidence. Inti papa neka se Wontumi na de ma me say me fa nkoye mining in the eno na was a court na efa.
Okay, so Obi, the court didn't rely solely on his confession. The difference is that there were other witnesses, but the main thing is say sa nipa no I say wa unim Wontumi lawyer kwan and it to me say on to tunano.
Sure.
So he was cross-examined.
Okay.
I say Wontumi madam for etc. Wontumi is not running away from it. One of the basic things I can say. Now we need me. Oh, I'm a number cry. Yanko MTN. Yanko G. But with telephone number, they say, what friend me pay? But I knew money. I say Wontumi is my friend. Say, you might be brave. It's a very complex admission. Admission with the or filler. But judgment can carry evidence. Judgment no for about 2 hours.
Sure.
Sound.
But I also got the way say on that particular issue. Maybe the court relied on circumstantial evidence. Meboa.
Yes.
And yes. We also know the principles undergirding circumstantial evidence. A crime should have been committed. That crime should have been committed by the accused and the accused alone. And no other person could have committed that crime apart from the accused person. It should lead to one and only one irresistible conclusion. Say, accused person in a year. In this case, no, was that established? Was that the case?
Yes, because accused in the defense, I say, as I see, yes, me de ma Henry Oku, and JC Apiano.
Yes,
but me de ma almost say, omonya a hon obia tutu.
Yes, to omonya reclamation.
Obia tutu a good year free as I assume that. And she me de ma almost say, omon bohu ban na omoma a hon ensanfu ensanya kwaye. Nti ene omundua kube baby ask me say ekura ne say nipa na so nkodua kube ni eyi no wo wantua ne ka o say dua kube na daachi kube no so a na odi no ate woka
yes
ho na asem ne say anke ade anke wetu omusika puduo obi ka so ye reclamation a utua in advance at least even if not all of it sika no dodo na utua in advance. Yeah, reclamation and so on. And reclamation is a technical thing. There are parts now. What the chemicals they go so they be cyanide, treating the land. There many things go into reclamation. Reclamation, could you be a good year or hand? Could you be also a year that now or the atoka? It's a very complex thing. When Chiahuka or Macapre, it's a one assembly say, a one assembly say, reclamation.
It doesn't matter whether Kubeno or Mudia and Asmonia.
Yes, it doesn't. Because when one bohuka, one more musica. And now reclamation crowd, now. You involve Minerals Commission,
Yeah.
You said, there are rules on reclamation here. Would they propose a Minerals Commission? No, my approvers, no, my share. There were allies, the Minerals Commission, or more allies, and no, 5 or 6. I mean, well, you know, but reclamation here, you don't share. If you reclamation open is done with Minerals Commission. You just don't get upset. My reclamation. No, what the back no my share, no more approve it. There are timelines. You might be brave.
Yeah. I mean, would this suffice for Omanpenyi area campaign or can say on Oba? He will go after the campaigns. Nenye young guys now 1 minute 8 to 2 gold, Would this prosecution, conviction, sentence, suffice as far as our promise no air consent?
Oh, there be. So I feel no corner cry assassin. Into other campaigns, sure. Say bamboo for Manpenny or the other ones, so beko. Other
ones being so far will be anti other one. Other ones being.
We are expecting that there will be more people.
Okay.
I said some time ago, Yamin ne a year, refer any abanga, say, Attorney General, refer to Yoko.
Yeah.
Say, in Shushakuno Eguso. Yeah, should be and said, Bekakusi.
Yeah.
And other people.
It's true. Anyways, I mean, do you think, sir, from your experience, and listening to the judge, of course, I know, sir, as a lawyer, and you may not want to go into that, but if they should appeal either the conviction or the sentence, a chance of success be your I know.
From what I heard, but now every case has two sides. Thomas Mupa, but you never know. They can come up with new evidence because so far on they are not the defense 92 answer or the mom say Omundia could be also. Reclamation cross out. Reclamation, them run there. We name Minerals Commission. You need Minerals Commission and Krata near you on reclamation. Thank you, Kras and Krata in Uncle de Baye. Uncle Bebwa. But they buy, but some more cocky kai or the Gomashi or the Gomashi buyer. Gomashi or the day was Facebook, so never be brave. Gomashi buyer, Gomashi say, reclamation. Now, you decide Gomashi a cross examination. Say, Gomashi, into him say, Wontumi Otua Hokana as he was him. Now, Unima, say, begin out say reclamation, which Yahoka. Or would be say reclamation boy, after the now. Or see, it varies. Let me Ekekaho. You be signed to Wontumi, Unim so a Chiahoka. To the moment when Chiacano, a one and ask them to say, because when Chia for reclamation, and out Chia Crana, young Kwa, Minerals Commission for or more rule or more play in reclamation. You don't have all that.
Yeah, but you are saying payments should always be upfront. Wontumi and you said, dear. Eswa na wate edi atewoka.
Obi, edi edi kakra.
As a payment, it cannot always be upfront, Anna.
Not necessarily so, but nipa na or the other man, nipa ni say ntisa.
Sure.
Where they may answer now in law, apart from so bet you have be crabet me aye reclamation the ache Wontumi. Obi bet me aye the ache no. Say Mede achel. Even if it's 10 million, say, or no, I scan one or 100 million, between the ache Wontumi reclamation is 100 million Ghana, may yet the chel. But in this case, nipa na Wontumi say, or no Wontumi asheno, and I abon the pass on your reclamation. Nipa say they be in your reclamation na obo me pass yenye. Inti ahwana assembly na
Would you consider case way as part of oral victory for oral?
Oh yes. But not just oral. I see a case this case actually is a victory for all of Ghana. Case in Abakwasem wa. I say Ekufuado, Nabredo. Ye did this the petition kura dance CID boss at the time for Sinando Kofi. Don't say you're complaining against Wontumi.
Yes.
The town on the forest case.
Yes.
And no, I feel no office here no. Into now who did they were radio okay me then can I be
media
Dr.
coalition
Kwame and then Adam Senano.
Yes.
And then also the media coalition against Galamsey. Also did the same petition. Here two petitions. Who did this you see, so and the Ghanaian people bought into it.
Yes.
And apart from that, Krano, I said this fight against Galamsey, the modern one as far as I remember, I started around 2014, 2015. That not Bernard Avle, CTFM, who did it. So journalists, you've done a lot. It is this conviction, it's not for only Dr. Ayene, Dr. Sremsa, it's for all Ghanaians because Anka Yenina and Fire but it's a constitutional duty that citizens must help to protect the environment, and government must also help to protect the environment. Here, our constitutional duty, Article 41, and Article 36 in the area,
But my question was, conviction, sentencing, now me linking to Operation Recover All Loot. Say, would this be one of the issues under oral?
Okay, so you mean technically oral as you see, that's a complaint. That's a man from the debate oral committee name. That's how you want it.
Yeah, was it part of the oral cases now?
Oral committee report. No. No.
That's what I just wanted to clear.
Okay, that not that I'm aware of.
Okay.
No, the report we compiled. No. So in America, so cases. This Tanonimri one, okay, that one came later on after Ora had finished.
Okay.
Sorry, the Samurai Boy one.
Okay.
A Tanonimri one, the petition called October 2022.
Sure.
That was in the Kufado's administration. And no, no, after na omubusu.
FM.
Yo, lawyer, me pacho, ye be dase, bibi any ye be sen ba be din komo bio. Why?
Okay, sir.
Yeah, that's a pa. Lawyer Martin Kpebu, a private like was he saying Sunny?
Yes, sir.
Na what Nyamia Domo na unswe?
Yes, we shall. Yes, we are here.
Nyamia se papa. I mean, after all the work the coalition are putting in the fight against illegal mining, after all the work the coalition are putting in the fight against illegal mining, would you take this judgment Abba NA as something that would motivate the coalition to want to work more in this fight against illegal mining?
Well, I think definitely this is a positive step. But as we do that, we need to thank the person who started all of this. This is Erastus. Erastus was the person who brought this.
Yes.
Sure. And then the coalition took it up. I remember I said many Martin Kpebu, 4 of us. We also petitioned separately. And this current minister, when he also came in, also got involved. And today we are where we are. But we also need to thank the former Minister for Lands and Natural Sources, Samuel Abujinapo. He was the first to also have named Mine was involved in an illegality, and then the Minerals Commission CEO then, Martin Isi, also confirmed it. Unfortunately, with all our petitions and all of that, the former government didn't prosecute. Today we have a prosecution. And judge also has shown some boldness. But I mean, I'm a judge now, but being a judge. I would have gone for the alternate sentence. That is 25 years plus the fine. Because we share law, either it's a custodial sentence or a fine or both. I would have gone for the maximum of both. With the same point Judge Nimeki said, you wanted it to serve as a deterrent. And for me, I think Obi Munia media for them, they should serve as an impetus to use it. If we keep on pushing this whole thing about Galamsey now, we would get to a point where we will start getting action. Because in October 2024, His Excellency President Mahama, then running a candidate,
flag bearer for the NDC.
Flag bearer for the NDC had said, "Sir, if we don't deal with the kingpins now, the fight of Galamsey would be footing."
Yes.
And since Oba Power, 19 months, at least, Yenya Bakwa prosecuted, but that's several. We share Professor Frimpong Watting reports. It's replete with politically exposed persons who have been accused of Galamsey. The current NDC government in Ankasano, the Attorney General also asked Yoko to do an investigation of two of its members.
Yes.
And Okaya, I'll win MP Nukrano, na him for Etobo, no producer, or no, you're involved in Galamsey, or no, him for no. All of those issues, we've not heard anything about them. President Akasa Kachen so he said on one Kasa government for Crown they are involved in Galamsey. Indeed, I am just hoping, sir, this is not just because Wontumi are part of the former government, but we would ensure whether we are former government or your current government or we are alimentarian or we are Sikeniu, we are campaigning there, we need to go after you and throw the book at you. So that say to me tina or one you can tina who say the tail men or money there will die. Now young men and women on person we artisanal and small scale mining. Yet you not warm mama ye and cut off this criminal element almost say start almost say you young kasaya health class so at risk. We have national security challenges. Obi say offer bonso. Now, far a name, no far or sino. And quite no one almost a Galamsey Koso. Into DC, you need MCO or Chairman President Mahama, and now Minister for Lands, and the Bebaho. Police Commander Samohon, almost Chairman IGP in Prayaba, and son of my.
Find it, book it, make it yours. Booking.com, booking.yeah.
It is either they are complicit with someone Kasamokam, and now some are incompetent and they cannot do the job by their mom. In that case, it's a young fee, but it is important, say, we change, say, it doesn't matter how big you are, the time of justice will come. And when it comes knocking, 20 years will be the minimum.
Does it matter to you the charges against the accused persons in this case? I've heard the argument say, Chairman Wontumi was not accused, say, onwa illegal mining, ne legal concessioner or and say inkophobia illegal mining was so. Na ono ne ma omo kwan without authorization from the minister enti untimi accuse Chairman Wontumi say ono aye illegal mining. Does that really matter as far as we are concerned?
Well, the thing is that whether it is a sin under the Minerals and Mining Act. Once it is a sin, and it ought to be punished. But the point is that I think there's another case also pending based on the petition. There's another case also pending. That demonstrates on Wankasani complicity.
Okay.
Involved in this. But the way Minerals Act 995, once you facilitate it, once you allow it, Once you get people to do it, you are sinning. You are breaching that particular law. And once you breach that particular law, we're in a maximum sentence, 25 years. Oh, it is judge and 20 years. It said a man or no. A FTP government in 2019, to the extent say making sure say obia no de no ho ba koka ho no ye betwe na so eno ti na nka ye binum no bra ye wu say MCs ni DCs the okoko mining sites ekoji eto ewo mo nsem ana so chamfans abai a prescribe no omo je permit sa ko for no facilitate illegal mine cause oji obi permit say wo chamfan wa de na opeso ye opeso de ko ye ejuma na okoye ne illegal because such and fan no ana one leg no abaya prescribe and not na nka so far as we were concerned that petition na multimedia mo de call Ministry of Local Government.
Yes.
MCs current and previous ones are coming as Aboninian. And same time they say create about Chairman Wontumi and no say the bomb almost up to 25 years imprisonment. For me, I'm just hoping, sir, the other case which showed, sir, he himself had gone into the Tanonimi Forest Reserve, was engaged in illegal mining. That led to the clash between Ono and Sama Boy Fono, which the police had to go and separate them. To the extent so Erastus way initial way no yena even on Nankasane concession he was breaching the buffer that buffer policy between
100 meters away from a river body,
he was breaching it. So all of that are also supposed to be charges that supposed to be brought against him, and not only him, anybody else who's done that. Currently Papa BY friend Richard Richard Asante, I might be getting the name wrong.
Bosomtre Hodiano.
Asante Regional Minister. Yeah. Papa no. I think a showing one of the current ones now. Erastus Society.
Yes.
What money didn't say Papa no say or your friend is in permit. And say Papa no. I say a friend. The friend say that we have the permits, all the permits, EPA, Minerals Commission in. So need the then I say a channel so. Nipa na a showing the so. Nipa no so more responsible mind. Leader for Arscom de Flakasa.
Yes.
Lady in multi-seat or be a permit on wetland and I'm mash Bianco. And it's our papa not or see on all permit or share or the Arscom de letter B and also is involved in the criminality. All of such people in here see a holy and start prosecution of them and they should go the same thing. Friend is saying Chairman Wontumi, we should ensure. So it is not just because Chairman Wontumi not buying AP power. Enti na prosecuting obiara owa bemu sesi aka ono so ye bone no ana or former government man na or ye businessman ana or ye bibiara or ye mu no esi atwe na so there it should not matter whose ass is God as you can opotoka.
But do you believe that would happen, like another politically exposed person, this time an NDC person, if found doing the same thing, I will be prosecuted?
Well, you see, Australian constitution, it says sovereignty resides with the people.
With the people, sure.
Now, the same constitution also, HSA, more media for no, you are supposed to hold leadership to account.
Absolutely.
If we are able to get the evidence and we really push it, we will get to the point where that prosecution have happened. Well, you see, when it comes to President Mahama, we've seen it before. He's prosecuted people in his own government before. This will not be the first time.
Yes.
I'm sure once we get the evidence and we push it hard enough, he will do it. And at least at this time, I say he's one of our last hope in terms of fighting this. Because on the president, he's not going to stand for elections anymore. The only thing you hear him increasingly say is a legacy. If he really wants to leave a legacy, this is an opportunity for him to really leave a legacy. Former President Anado got that opportunity, but unfortunately he blew it. And I'm hoping President Mahama will take that. And all the people who have been mentioned, who have fallen foul of the law, they will be made to face the full rigors of the law. Yeah. And then Ankasano coalition, me as convener, and I did not even know that. Now and then I
judgment. Oh, okay.
Okay. But they had a press conference, and it was in response to some of the issues that had been raised by the Minister for Land and Natural Resources on accountability series.
Yes.
So there are some things that are positive that we also stated. It is a EI 111 and 144 revoke.
Yes.
And they are also 5 for now, you drop charges. No? But the other things, so I trending and we raised them. And one of them, the issues there was only a contaminant that was being prosecuted. But there are several people, we still are waiting for prosecution, both in the past government and in today's government. And we're praying, sir, that Almighty God would prevail on President Mahama, no making sure that I'm comfortable prosecuted. Now, me and the past, who say, Konongo baby, they are him for no sorry. They are also calling on their gods. Me make say, a Christo for a Kremu for a month for my traditional religion. Young Koyan Yamin or young country, Asasi, a friend Asasi, now a month for a seno, almost a year and from what the almost almost so. Me also Konongo for now, Oma Katian for no say, oh, be Oma tradition, will be a better galancy or most of the new Mundili. They shouldn't limit it in Kofono more and Sionukeke. A man for my bomb, a man for my musica, Sikapomu, Kuko Damamu shaking, Omunia Monkam. Now I'm starting silly pinching.
Yes.
Now you're making sure, say, young man, Gane, you bet me up back because, Obi wouldn't say, Titano, Nayo, Kobe, a friend of Ghana. That Ghana, it went extinct. Inti say, a cost to say, the Ghana, yeah. And also one yesterday extinct. Inti yang sati yang kasa achime bi ye bon nankare fo a wana mo no motena homa Ghana ye extincta me no wo bi ye bebo yi na ye nya ne sa
yeah, it's true. Engineer, my say, and kudos for a job well done. Bibiania, ye besan ababa bidin komobio. Why?
Me that's it.
Yeah, that's it. Engineer Ken Asigbe, a CEO of the Ghana Chamber of Mines, on once a convener at the Media Coalition Against Illegal Mining.